We have to hook up with our guests now, who's live with us via telephone. Dr. Onimode Bandele, the Director, Special Duties, NEMA. Sir, you're welcome and good morning to you.
Good morning and thank you for having me.
All right, quickly, sir, we'd just like you to bring us up to speed. We are aware that evacuation is supposed to commence today for Nigerians in Sudan. Where are we on that at the moment?
I can confirm to you that the arrangement was intact as at midnight, so I need to get back to the ambassador in Khartoum to be sure if movement have started. But like I said yesterday in the media, today is the day that has been set for the movement from Khartoum to Egypt.
Okay, so at the moment you cannot confirm if the process has started, if we've started evacuation, but then the plans on ground.
The movement has started, but the process is ongoing. There are two different things.
Okay. All right, so what sort of plans are on ground? Because we heard the Minister yesterday for Foreign Affairs mentioning buses are being made available that will move people. And when they get to Egypt, is there any other plan as to how they will be moved from Egypt to Nigeria, or are they going to remain in Egypt in some sort of camp?
No, they are going to be airlifted to Nigeria. You are aware that prior to you, the goodwill by Airpeace yesterday, arrangement has been made with commercial airlines of Nigerian origin to get these nationals back to the country. So those processes are still intact.
And then when they get back to the country, any plans on ground as to how perhaps they will be fend for or reintegrated for some of them who have spent most of their lives in Sudan? I mean, we had similar situation with the Ukraine incident where some people came back and had nothing to do because they have nothing here at home, and it was a huge problem for them trying to find their feet. Were some of those things put into consideration this time while we're preparing for evacuation for those in Sudan?
The plan is all-encompassing, and I must confess to you from the discussion I had with the ambassador, majority of those who are coming back are students who have their parents in this country. We're not just going to bring them in Nigeria and throw them out. We're going to ensure that they are adequately catered for to reunite with their families. So if there are one or two cases that have lost contact with their people, we'll do some tracing for them to get back to their origin.
And can we be clear on how many Nigerians are we expecting? How many Nigerians in Sudan are being evacuated, and how many?
3,500.
Reports that were made earlier from the minister had said 5,000.
That was a working figure, but we're talking about actual figure now. You know, when a process like this starts, you will see other Nigerians coming out, taking into consideration the intensity or otherwise of the crisis on ground. Some will now volunteer to be evacuated to Nigeria. So those people too will still come on. If we have more people coming out, the media will be adequately informed about additional numbers.
Okay. And for so many Nigerians here in the country, the question on our minds have been why it has taken quite a long period of time. Some people had said maybe the government had been slow about it and not as proactive enough as it should have been, looking at how this whole crisis in Sudan started. Is there any explanation as to why it took this long, or if there is, can you let us know about what could have been responsible?
What has been responsible is that the fighting was intense and we're not ready to risk the life of any of our nationals. So Nigerian government was proactive enough, but had to study the situation to be sure there is a safe corridor for us to move our nationals out of Sudan. It wasn't a deliberate delay, but it was government studying the security situation before commencement of this evacuation.
All right. And then before we let you go, sir, we know that you have a busy schedule ahead. Which of the airports are we expecting the arrivals, if that's going to happen today? Or are we going to also get statements from you with regards to whether the process has started? Because you said you were going to confirm.
Inform the public as soon as the first flight is taken off at the time of expected time of arrival in Abuja.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for just sparing a bit of your time with us on the show this morning.
Thank you for having me. I have a great day ahead.